The revenues of air freight constitutes about 30% of the total revenue of the world's entire cargo market, and this is the fastest growing part of the world's cargo shipments. The Eurasian Cargo Corridor is one of the busiest in the field. A broad variety of goods is shipped to Europe from Asia, mainly from China. As a matter of fact, the volume of the cargo shipment in the opposite direction is significantly low, hence the aircrafts are not fully loaded because the Asian countries mostly utilize industrial goods rather than consumer commodities. As it is estimated, the disproportion in the cargo flow will remain unchanged in the future too, while the total volume of the cargo flow will grow by 300% in the next 15 years. Currently, there are several transit terminals functioning in the Eurasian Air Corridor: Almaty, Tashkent, Baku, and others. The largest hub of cargo transportation in the Caucasus region is the Baku terminal in Azerbaijan. It also consolidates and handles the cargo of the entire region with its growing economy, including the shipments from and into Georgia. All of these transit terminals are operating effectively and are quite busy. But there is a certain point which affects the costs of their services. All of them are state-owned, so they lack flexibility and competitiveness, which results in high costs of their services. Main gates of the Eurasian Transport Corridor in the Caucasus region are Poti and Batumi ports of Georgia. Linked with the Caucasus Railroad, the cargo flows to and from Europe and Mid-Asia through these ports. But Georgia has not yet acquired such an important role in air freight handling. While Georgia is a fast-growing market with annual growth of approximately 20% at present, the Tbilisi airport cannot be considered as a large specialized cargo terminal. Its annual cargo turnover is only 16,000 tons, and the existing flights are only the charters. The consignees are international hotel chains, telecommunications companies, supermarkets, and pharmaceutical firms. This airport also handles the import of spare parts for industrial needs, electronic goods. This country is importing a considerable amount of Indian and Chinese products, but more than half of Georgia's cargo is handled by the Baku hub, and only later it is imported into Georgia by trucks and railroad. Summing up the above, it's clear that main transportation hubs in the Caucasus region are the Baku terminal, which is carrying the function of a regional air hub, and Poti and Batumi ports, which are the main western marine gates of Caucasus and Mid-Asian countries. All of these are interconnected by the Caucasus Railroad and highway, but between them lies a border and customs of Georgia with Azerbaijan. As for the Tbilisi airport, it only handles just about a half of the local air cargo, and it is only a final destination in the Eurasian transport system. Eurasian Air Corridor has an ascending trend. According to general estimations, traffic in this corridor will grow by 300% in the next 15 years period. It sounds quite reasonable to find an appropriate existing airfield near Tbilisi and to upgrade it to a large modern terminal. Certainly, there is a place like this near Tbilisi, Georgia. It is a former Soviet military airfield which was serving the awesome Su-25 Frogfoots. But after the collapse of the Soviet system and Georgia's return to democracy, the economic vectors of this country were turned back to the way of regular development. This place is privately owned now, and its name is Valley Airfield. The owner is TAM Georgia. the Tbilisi aircraft manufacturing. TAM Georgia was founded in 1941 in the Soviet era. It has been manufacturing military close support aircrafts. At present, this company is one of the leading enterprises in Georgia with its half-century experience and modern management. The new initiative of TAM Georgia implies the development of Valley Airfield as a main air hub of Caucasus and Central Asia logistic chain.
In the relatively short period of time, we established strategic partnerships with a number of internationally recognized companies, and our cooperation in aircraft manufacturing as well as in civilian production is very successful and fast developing. Today, TAM is fully open and transparent company.
Alongside the company's core business, which is military aircraft manufacturing, we successfully launched several civilian business projects through our subsidiaries and joint ventures. In civil aviation, manufacturing of 4- and 7-seater latest generation business very light jets, TAM Jet and TAM Air Jet, production of aircraft parts and sub-assemblies for other manufacturers. Besides aviation, we have successfully launched several industrial goods producing business lines.
We put a lot of effort to raise corporate culture and implement corporate governance principles in our organization. We have elaborated clear policies for informational disclosure and transparency, management responsibility towards shareholders and other stakeholders, internal control and auditing, integrity and ethical behavior.
Having created significant value in the past 15 years and built a strong and solid foundation, TAM is now entering in its next phase. And main parts and directions of this new phase is development of international air cargo hub on the base of TAM's airfield. Project objective is to create at airfield the world-class infrastructure and establish multimodal air cargo logistics center. For development of the mentioned logistics center, we plan to attract investments of approximately $40 million.
The airfield valley is situated 12 kilometers away from the center of Tbilisi and 3 kilometers away from the Tbilisi International Airport. It is certified by the international certification company ICAO. Its total area occupies 214 hectares, 50 hectares of which is assigned for the logistic purpose constructions. Currently, the length of the runway is 2,500 meters. The airfield is directly connected to Baku-Tbilisi trunk railway and highway. The profitable location of the Valley Airfield satisfies all necessary demands to become an international transit hub, integrated into Eurasian chains of the air freight, road haulage, and rail transportation. For the development of the infrastructure, TAM Georgia plans to build a logistics center on 8,000 square meters. At the same time, it's planned to extend the runway to 3,000 meters, capable to receive aircrafts of all tonnages.
Designed logistics center will have 3 parking positions for Boeing 747 cargo aircrafts or 6 parking positions for smaller cargo aircrafts. Projected capacity of logistics center will be 20,000 metric tons of cargo per year, which will be easily expanded to 30,000 metric tons of cargo per year.
In the eastern part of the airfield, it is planned to develop the MRO, the Maintenance, Repair and Overall Center, which will serve Boeings and Airbuses.
In Logistics Center, we plan to offer our customers a variety of services: cargo warehousing, air mail, dangerous goods, perishable cargo charters. In addition to our core logistic portfolio, we are planning to have additional value-added services for our customers as well: customs clearance, customs warehouse, cargo deck consolidation and packaging.
After the terminal is constructed, the Tbilisi Valley will become a center of cargo handling and accumulation, a modern international cargo hub. Low costs of services will attract the customers. Compared to other Eurasian Corridor air hubs, JSC Tbilisi Aircraft Manufacturing, with its Tbilisi Valley Airfield, is a private property. So the price formation will be rather flexible compared with any state-owned cargo terminal. The growing rate of the Caucasus regional market is also very high. Thus, the importance and share of the Tbilisi Valley for the local distribution of cargo is most significant. It's going to be the only trimodal terminal in the Caucasus which will serve transit as well as Georgia's internal market of 5 million people. In the long run, it will certainly turn into one of the main cargo distribution centers in Caucasus and Central Asia. The trimodal function and profitable logistic location provides for the valley's undoubted advantage over the competing airports. It allows the international freighters to better coordinate and optimize their cargo flow from China to Europe. In opposite directions, in the Tbilisi Valley hub, their aircrafts can be loaded up to full capacity by the consolidated cargo attracted by the marine and rail transportation.
Synergy of advantageous geographical positioning and modern service center is key pillar of Central Caucasus modern service center project implementation.
At the Valley Airport, TAM Georgia plans to establish high-quality and low-cost flexible services to provide the enhancement of the freighters' profit and lowering of their logistic expenditures. The dynamic development of Georgia's economy and high-rate growth of transport cargo makes a prospect for the Valley Airport to become one of the central points of logistic chains in Eurasian Corridor.
We intend to attract foreign investments in developing of this project, and to achieve this, we offer very flexible involvement forms in the project and attractive opportunities.
I think besides our business possibilities, all above mentioned makes us attractive and reliable partner.
Investors and freighters will enjoy all the necessary conditions for the free operation and flexibility. The positive investment climate in Georgia and its favorable geostrategic position on which the Georgian government is thoroughly focused makes this project even more reliable and attractive. This project is clearly success-oriented, so let's grab the opportunity.